big deal. And I'm really excited that I get to teach this session for you guys, because we get to talk about why being sold out. I'm really excited that I get to talk about why. Because I feel like a lot of times, especially in the church, we're kind of pushed away or shy away from asking why. Sometimes we're just like told what we're supposed to believe, given what we have, and say, all right, I believe it, and if we ask why, we somehow doubt or weaken our faith. But I'm excited that we get to today ask why. So I think a lot of times when we ask why, it actually helps our faith. It shows that it gives us a reason to know why we're doing something, why we're believing something. I'm really excited that we get to ask why, and there's a lot of people in the Bible who ask why. So I want to first open up, and then you guys know it's okay to ask why. To be thinking this weekend, like, why should I be sold out? You guys up here telling me to be sold out, but why? Okay? Like I said, knowing why helps our faith a lot. I just want to show you guys a video. Doug showed this in Big Church a couple months ago about knowing the difference between what you're supposed to believe and how knowing why you believe it impacts you. So I want you guys to watch this real quick.
So you're a musical director?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let me get a couple bars of like Amazing Grace. Can you do the first part of that? We didn't plan this, just so y'all know. We didn't plan this at all. Just random talking. Go ahead.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
Wow. That bro could sing. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, what you give me a version is if your uncle just got out of jail, you got shot in the back when you was a kid. I'm just saying, let me see the hood version real quick, if you know which version I'm talking about. Just see if that exists. Let me see what you got.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
But he knew what he was supposed to sing, right? But the second song, he had a reason why he was singing it. And you see how much it changed? So there's a reason that we ask why. Because it affects what we believe, it affects what we do. So today we're asking, why should we be sold out? Why should I love the Lord with all my heart, mind, soul, and strength? Like our theme verse says, Mark 12:30. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about why. And to answer this question, I want to take a look at some of the Bible, like where we should go for all of our answers. So, I want you guys to turn to Mark chapter 10, verse 46. Mark 10:46. Are you guys listening? 4:6. Alright, Mark 10:46. Do you need help finding it? You guys need it? Alright, so I'll let you guys keep getting there. I'll give you a little bit of what's going on. So Jesus sitting out with his disciples, his guys, and they're traveling, going city to city. And they're coming to Jericho, right? So we're going to pick up in verse 46. Mark 10:46. It says, Then they came to Jericho, and Jesus and his disciples, together with a large crowd, were leaving the city. A blind man, Bartimaeus, was sitting by the roadside begging. When he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth, he began to shout, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." Many rebuked him and told him to be quiet, but he shouted all the more, "Son of David, have mercy on me." All right, I want to stop there before we go on. Just in that little section, what Bartimaeus is doing is a picture of someone who's sold out. Right? He's sitting there begging. He's heard about Jesus. He's heard that Jesus has healed people, done miracles. This guy's been blind. He's like, I'm going to shout. I need Jesus' attention now. I want him to help me. So he starts yelling for Jesus, and there's some guys who are like, what are you doing? Like, he doesn't want to spend time with you. He doesn't want to help you. You're just a blind beggar. Like, be quiet. And he's like, no, like, I'm going to get Jesus' attention. I'm going to pursue Jesus. So he shouts louder. And so maybe for some of you guys, being sold out is you just got to shout louder. Sometimes, like, if your faith is making people a little upset, good. And you're pursuing Jesus right. Some of you guys this weekend, I just encourage you guys to just shout louder for Jesus. In the face of opposition, just shout louder. And that's what Bartimaeus did. Let's see how this worked out for him. So he shouts louder for him.
Turn my battery guy.
Carrying
Turn
on
mic
in verse
battery.
29.
You can go give her yours.
He said, "Son of David, have mercy on me." Jesus stopped and said, "Call him." So they called to the blind man and said, "Cheer up, on your feet, he's calling you." Throwing his cloak aside, he jumped to his feet and came to Jesus. "What do you want me to do for you?" Jesus asked him. The blind man said, "Rabbi, I want to see." "Go," said Jesus, "your faith has healed you." And immediately he received his sight and followed Jesus along the road. Alright, this helped. Alright, so. What happened? Oh, that's much better. Sweet. Good. Alright. So he's calling for Jesus, shouting louder for Jesus when people are telling him to be quiet. And Jesus says, alright, come here. What do you want me to do for you? He says, "Rabbi, I want to see." And Jesus heals him. And this is our why. When we are sold out to God and we pursue Him with everything we have, with our whole heart, our whole mind, our whole body, our whole strength, our whole soul. Why? It's because change happens. This guy received sight change. He experienced a miracle. Can you guys imagine what would have happened if Bartimaeus started shouting for Jesus and these people were like, be quiet, he doesn't want to hear you. He would have said, I guess you're right, like, what does he want to do with me? Like, you're right, like, I'm being a little too much. What would have happened? Nothing. Nothing would have happened. He would have stayed blind. He would have stayed a beggar. Nothing would have happened. So I think of all the times in my life when I've had the opportunity to go all out for Jesus, go sold out for Jesus, and I haven't done anything. Right? I know that I'm supposed to maybe pursue someone and help them out, pray with someone, and I haven't done that, and nothing happened. A couple years ago, I was getting gas at a gas station. I always go to the gas station super late at night because I always like wait till the last little second that my gas is on E. Yeah. So I always want to go to the gas station at night because that's like the last chance that I have to make it home. So, go to the gas station, I was getting gas, and this lady pulls up next to me. And you could tell she was really like upset, distraught, and very upset. And she's like, do you know how to get to the freeway? And I was like, yeah, I was on Moros. I was like, yeah, you just go right up here. She's like, okay, I'm really upset, I'm really depressed, like I'm having a really hard time, I'm lost, I just don't know what to do, I just need to get to the freeway. And I was like, God told me inside me, like, pray for her, pray for her. And I was like, no, God, like, this is awkward, I'm a little caught off guard, I'm just trying to get my gas and go home because it's late, like, I don't want her to think I'm weird. So I didn't pray for her. And nothing happened. And I don't know what happened to this lady. But it's crazy. If you think about all these times that God presents us with opportunities to pursue other people in pursuit of Him, and we just say, I guess I'm being a little too much. Nothing happens. When we live half-hearted in our faith, we limit the potential for incredible encounters with God to happen. So when you guys live half-hearted in your faith, you limit the potential to encounter God. And whenever you encounter God, crazy thing happens. Right? So when Bartimaeus encountered God, he received his sight. But it's more than just that. You didn't just get sight change. It's not like Bartimaeus went up to Jesus and said, like, heal me, like, I need help. And Jesus healed him. Bartimaeus wasn't like, well, like I can see, sweet, peace, Jesus, like, bye. It says, immediately he received his sight and followed Jesus along the road. And I like to think that Bartimaeus spent the rest of his life hanging out with Jesus, being a living testament that Jesus doesn't just give sight, but he also changes lives. He went from being a beggar to getting to hang out with Jesus and being living proof that if you come encounter with Jesus, your life is going to change. So our why is also not that miracles happen, you get sight change, but you also get life change. Your life will change when you go sold out for Jesus, give everything you have, your life will change. Now this life change, some of you are probably thinking like, what's life change? Like, am I going to win Mega Millions? Are my problems going to go away? Is everybody going to like me? No. But the life change that Jesus offered is so much deeper and better than all that stuff. The life change that Jesus has for you is eternal. It's not just the stuff that's going to make you happy now. It's stuff that's going to last. I want to read to you guys 1 Corinthians 9:24 through 27. Listen to this. It says, do you not know that in a race all runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. Everyone who competes in the games goes into strict training. They do it to get a crown that will not last, but we do it to get a crown that will last forever. Therefore, I do not run like someone running aimlessly. I do not fight like a boxer beating the air. No, I strike a blow to my body and make it my slave, so that after I preach to others, I myself will not be disqualified from the prize. That is a picture of someone who's pursuing Jesus with everything they have. Right? Joe, he's a runner. And so when he's about to do a race, I don't ask him like, oh, like, you can only give like 50% this time, maybe like 75. Any athlete knows that when it's game time, they're giving everything they got, right? Yeah. Who here's an athlete? Yeah? So when you go to your game, go to your race, go to your competition, when it's time to go, you give 100%. Why? You gotta be the best. Why? You wanna win? Yeah. You wanna be the best you can be. You wanna get the prize. This is the only chance you have. So when we are running this race with Jesus, we're going after eternal prize, an eternal crown. Something that'll last longer than the little things in life that'll make you happy today. We're going after eternal life change with Jesus. That's why we're going sold out for Jesus. And a lot of people think, like, oh, like, I'm going to be a Christian, like, that's cool, like, I guess I'll go to heaven when I die, and that'll be nice, like, everything will be great then. But what about now? Don't you guys want now to be like a little bit of heaven on earth? You want to experience God's kingdom now? Yeah. You tell me like in 80 years I get to go and be happy, but now I don't get to experience anything? That's not what happens. You see, Bartimaeus says he immediately received his sight and followed Jesus down the road. Jesus wasn't like, Bartimaeus, I don't know if you got that memo, but this is like a paid in later kind of thing. Like in 70 years, come see me. Things will be awesome when you die. But like, you just gotta kind of hold in for now. Like, it'll be good. No, he gets his sight then and there. His life changes then and there. So you guys can have life change right here and now. Your life can change now. But some of us are gonna stay blind, stay sad, depressed, addicted, mad, angry, hurt, because we refuse to shout louder for Jesus and refuse to pursue Jesus with all we have. Without realizing that the second you go after Jesus with everything you have, your life can change now. It doesn't mean everything's going to get better and you're going to be rich, but it means your life will change. You will have a new outlook on life because you will have a God to walk through all that with you. You have a God to walk down the road with. You can be a living testament of what he's doing. And when Bartimaeus ran to Jesus, the first thing Jesus asked him was, what do you want me to do? And so perhaps this weekend, that's Jesus' invitation for you. He's saying, what do you want me to do for you? You've pursued me, sold out. You've given me everything you have. You've ran up to me. Now I'm standing here saying, what would you like me to do for you? What life change are you expecting when you follow me? Maybe that's Jesus' invitation for you. Some of you, maybe you need life-changing forgiveness because you're so hurt about somebody did. And Jesus is saying, what do you want me to do for you? So just like, I need forgiveness for other people. Or maybe you're just so mad at other people. And Jesus is saying, what do you want me to do for you? If you live sold out for me, what do you want me to do for you? You say, Jesus, I just need to be free from this anger. Or maybe something I've been struggling with lately is just being mean to people I care about. And Jesus is saying, Lily, if you pursue me sold out, what is it you want me to do for you? Jesus, I need patience and understanding. That's the life change I need. So this weekend, while we're pursuing Jesus, sold out, loving him with everything we have, what is it that you want to walk with Jesus down the road with? What life change do you guys need? That's our why. Why do we live sold out? It's because our life will change when we live sold out for God. And the band are going to come up, and we're going to sing a couple songs, and just be thinking about this question Jesus has for us. We started out with a question, why? Now Jesus is asking us a question. What do you want me to do for you? God is inviting us to encounter him. He's inviting us to run after him and pursue him. I want to encourage you guys to think about this and think about the incredible life change that can happen when you run after Jesus. Because your life will change. So I'm going to pray, and then man can jam out. God, I thank you for this time. I thank you that you offer life change for us right now. That we don't have to wait, God, that you will change our hearts, change our lives the minute we pursue you and give our all to you, God. So I pray that you just do that right now in this room. I pray that when anyone's struggling with, they just go to you. That you're standing there asking, what do you want me to help you with? You want to help us. You want to embrace us. You want to heal us, God. So I pray that you do that now and meet us here. In your name I pray.